Coach?
Good ball game. Obviously, when you score like that, it gives you a lot of options of how that thing evolves. I thought out of the gates, again, it's a good competitive team. They had a mixture in the lineup today of righties and lefties. They have some physical guys that have hit some balls hard, and we made some tactical defensive mistakes there that really allowed that inning to open up and affected Moore's ability to extend that thing. I thought he was sharp early, kind of pitched his way out of some stuff. His breaking ball was okay. Everything softened a little bit as it deepened, but there were the bunt defense play and then the first and third, just some quirky things that we've got to clean up. And that adds into when you don't get an out on the bunt and you have the little misfire on the first and third. I think all of that added to the pitch count total and put him in a position where he was in trouble. I thought the at-bats, top to bottom, were pretty good today. Dowd had some good at-bats. Chef, Miles banged those balls through the right side. DeLam, another good day. Fisher, a lot of action. Carnes, some good swings. Carnes may not have had as much to show for it as the quality of the at-bat. I thought his pitch selection was pretty good today. Good to get some other guys in the game out of the bullpen. O'Leary came in and entered the game, and I thought was very sharp. That's a power cutter and a big curveball. The pitch count wasn't beyond anything we've done, but he was up and down maybe 3 or 4 times. Maybe got to the 4th inning where he was in the ball game. So that might have been a little more than we had done in some of the scrimmages, but the pitch count was still in check. I thought Whited did a nice job, and then Stokes, you had extended like that. He had been up for several innings, and we wanted to see him enter a game and get on the mound in a game setting here and feel what that was like, and it was clearly electric, and as that command continues to fine-tune, it's as good an arm as you'll see. But again, I was pleased with the way we played. They're a competitive team, and they do a lot of things well. They have some balance. They know how to run the bases. They use the bunt game very well, and then they do have some physicality, and they bang some balls around. So, again, pleased with the offensive output, and when you can extend like that and separate, you need to be able to do it. And there are games where you have that opportunity and don't, but when you get those moments and you have situations that allow you to put teams away and end things, you need to be able to do it. So I'm proud that I saw that today.
For the bullpen to sustain as long as it did, just how encouraging is that to see this early in the season?
Really good, and we're going to keep learning as we go. And we feel like we know the personnel fairly well, but you have to, again, assess it in real life, real-time competition to finish off your evaluation of what you have and how to best use them in situations. So I think we're gaining some knowledge of that, and every outing early in the year, you're getting feedback and feel and how they seem to manage and control the game. So today was clearly a positive.
Touched on the trust that you had with Noah last night in that spot. He gets the DH start. I think the best at bat of the night for him was probably his first one where he gets the walk. I mean,
great at bat.
What does that say about him and his approach?
Since he arrived on campus, we did notice a pretty advanced pitch selection and bat-to-ball skill. We noticed that some freshmen don't seem to have the ability to recognize the pitches as the stuff clicks up like it does when you go from high school to this level of college baseball. He seemed to have that, and you're on a really good baseball team last year, and it's hard for people to crack that. He earned what he got from me last night in the game to get that moment. He took advantage of that, and he deserved to be in there today. And you saw more of what we've seen. It's just a matter of finding the time for the young guys to get their moment. And when the window opens, I told him yesterday before the game, that window will open for everybody at some point, and you have to reach through there and take advantage. And he has done that. He works hard, practices hard, and we've seen good at bat. So he earned that today.
Dowd's had a pretty impressive opening weekend for a new guy. Is he what you guys expected when you got him? Has he exceeded expectations?
Dowd?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we expected. And you can watch it, and there's statistical information that the players that have been in other programs and have played a good amount of college baseball, you have an archive of information. So you feel fairly accurate when you recruit a player and land a player that's played as much as he had. He's very sound with what he does, and the ability to use the field well like he did today, and he hangs in there against left-handed pitching. I think the one string, Frazier stayed on the ball from the lefty. These are good lefties. Stayed on the ball to left field. I think McCulley might have gotten hit, and then Dowd hit a home run off the lefty. So he's shown that, and he's got a good presence about him when he's at the plate and in the game anywhere. But today, just the quality of the at-bat was really, really good.
If the weather allows you to play tomorrow, who will you start?
I don't know. Beard had a stomach bug, and he was banged up pretty good. And could he have thrown theoretically today? Probably. But, man, this early first start after what he had battled, not feeling well, we just didn't want to push it. And I don't know that it's in the cards tomorrow. I haven't gotten an update from our medical group on how he's doing right now. I don't know. We have some options. Not as many that are built up like Beard and Manka, and it doesn't make sense really for Manka to be the guy either. So we'll figure it out. We have some options, and nobody really groomed to extend. So there would be more of a mix and match for us if we get to play that one. We'll clearly have to move that start time up, and we'll figure that out here shortly.
You intend to keep Manka on Tuesday and not move him up, though?
Yeah, what he did to build up for now caused the Tuesday start to be pretty extensive. Like, he started last Tuesday. We had a pretty good scrimmage, so he threw a lot. And we know what's coming at us on Tuesday, so somebody had to be groomed to extend, and we don't feel that it's really fair on short rests like that to draw him back and try to ask him to go start a game tomorrow. So that's probably not where we'll go.
Was Bryson Moore starting on short notice, and if so, do you think that affected his performance at all?
I don't, because we threw Beard and Mendez on every Friday leading up for whatever it was, 4 weeks, and Moore threw on Saturday. So theoretically, he was on track, and we kept his bullpen on schedule to throw on Saturday, just because we knew he may have to throw today with the weather and all the other things. So no, I don't.
Cal Fisher swung the bat pretty well today, but he's also playing a new position at shortstop. How was your assessment through 2 games? I know it's not a lot, but how natural is he at shortstop?
Probably played far more shortstop than he had third base. Like most of our infielders coming in play a lot of short, and he honestly looks as or more comfortable at shortstop. And he's fluid, and he thinks. And if you watch ball off bat, he gets as good a first step as anybody I've seen. Walls is out here working out. He's in spring training now, but watching Walls work on his first step, his ready position, his read off the bat, Fisher's right there in that category of the instinctiveness and the read of the ball and the path of the pitch, putting him in a good spot to get a first step, and he does that. And he knows our system. We don't have a lot of guys that have been through this for 3 years. He's one. So anything that we plug in out there, he's on it.
Any other questions?